did drop his quality, but I have to look into something different in the next match to see. Looking to get ready here, 5 seconds, and we'll be straight into the knife round. Cash POFER's pick, of course. And Neilzinho changing his tag to wingman in this one. Very exciting. It's a nice knife he's got. Price check on that knife? Chat? Anybody? Marble Fade M9 bayonet. Nice. He gets dinked by a grenade, and we'll see how this one goes. NSG won that first one, and they managed to get CT side and win the first 3 rounds, but it looks like POFER know the knives on their pick, and they're going to go for CT. Be interesting to see what NSG have on cash. Haven't seen them just yet. We only saw them once at the very start of the qualifiers where they beat Deception 16-4 on Mirage, so explains why they picked Mirage, but that was a completely different team. I'm streaming in 1920, but it is scaled down to that 11280, I think, so maybe I'll look into that after. Thanks for the information. A lot of people looking to get boosted over the middle. They're taking middle control. And they've got middle control. Arch enemy with a flash out. ZZ picks one up. Picks up a second, one tap. Looking for the third, gets his third. Gets his fourth, and a great round from ZZ there. Looks like he's finally getting the reg after complaining at the start of the first map. But a lovely 4K from him. And don't know if there was any frags, no frags on the T side whatsoever, but they're going to go for the force. Cash again, a CT sided map. Really need to get at least sort of 4, 5, 6 rounds to really be hoping to be able to pull this out. But it's a big rush onto A. And Ash is the only one who's holding it, and he's managed to pick up 2, picks up a third. Gets dropped by Strix finally. But it looks like the push will not come in quick enough as it rotates on. Strix drops easy though. Windansky into cleanup. So, not too bad. Windansky manages to pick himself up his Tech 9. Couple of frags that round just from Strix. It's going to be a full eco for the Nuclear Storm boys after not picking up any bomb plants. So no bomb plant money, no $800 going towards them. Straight up middle. They're coming through the middle. And ZZ's in the perfect spot to pick them up. But he only gets one. Still at white box. Windansky drops himself down to a 3v3. Arch enemy still just going to anchor B. And that looks like it's exactly where they're going back on the rotate. Oh, Rook nearly gets shot in the back. Well, he does get shot in the back, but he doesn't die. Smoke's gone down to the middle. Oh, look at that for a flash. Never seen that before, but that is lovely from Neil. Arch enemy drops the bomb on the site and picks up the final frag on Roop. So, not too bad. I suppose they got two frags from literally haven't bought nothing. So 3-0 POFER. As expected if you win the first round. And a big presence towards B for Nuclear Storm. Arch enemy just going to hide on the edge of that smoke. Neilzinho still got the MP. What's he got? The MP? 7, 9? I never remember. Oh, Casket's a nice drop on Arch enemy, and that's opened up the B site. Neil left. The only one, but he has smoked off. He drops his Molotov down. I'll delay them slightly, but it looks like they're going to be on the site, but he's going to push it. ZZ gets dropped. 3v3 now, with the terrorists in control of the site. ZZ very low, just that FAMAS to work with. And Dansky looking to see if he can get a pick, but he gets dropped by Strix. That's the AWP down. Ash goes down to Envo and Cass picks up the last frag. The first very important round goes to Nuclear Storm. They needed that big time. They managed to rescue the AWP as well, so that'll save them a lot of money. Good to see the boys in. Sister Fisters, we've got the boys in from Riot in the chat. Good to see you all. Hope you're enjoying this stream. So a lot of presence looking towards middle as well and to A. Oh, lovely one dig from Ash. What a shot, and he's going to push behind that and see what he can get. Envo just scoping out the squeaky door. Ash misses his dig shots and gets dropped. When Dansky with a deagle shot on the other side, he manages to get a gun and POFER have the middle locked into a 4v2, and it's been the story of the last round. If last map was Nuclear Storm pick up one round, but they can't string a round together. Cass does get the shot. He's dropped the bomb, but ZZ in a perfect spot in the smoke. Oh, Envo with the lovely no scope. He won't manage to get the bomb dropped. Oh, he does. He gets the bomb down just about as Cass gets dropped to 4 HP, and he's going to get finished off by Arch Enemy. Picks up the AWP. But a lovely no scope there, just straight through the smoke. And this looks like their money. They could force something together. Strix on a decent amount of money, and CT's with no problem getting to buy. But it looks like they're going to just go for a few drops. Strix going to drop a few pistols, few Tech 9s, and they're just, I guess, object of this round. Let's try and get the bomb down and get some more money for the next round where he can really dig in. Maybe they'll have enough money for an AWP. Should have enough money for an AWP on Strix the next round. Quad smoke going in from Ivanov. And they're all moving onto A. Ash in a great spot. Lovely counter flashbangs have slowed them down big time. Here comes a big grenade. Breaks half of them in half. Roop goes down after eating that grenade. Strix gets the other one. Really, really well played from the boys on A side here, slowing them down with the flashbangs. And they didn't lose a single man. Flashbangs, Molotovs, grenades doing serious damage. Shows what you can do when you have that utility. Double AWP setup coming out from POFER now, and a full buy for the Nuclear Storm guys, and they're just sort of checking B to make sure no one pushes. Smoke themselves off. Another smoke goes down from Neil, so they've got the two-man stack here on B. Nothing coming around A really. It's easy holding down sandbags. Roof gets the first shot. Neil manages to pick up somebody with the AWP. Oh, this doesn't manage to get the smoke pushed through this time. And Ivanov, the last man standing. He's in middle. I don't know if they'll know he's in middle. Could manage to get the flank on him here. Windansky was wise to it, but he gets dropped. Big grenade comes in. Oh, I thought Ivanov nearly had him there. Maybe took a little hit, but ZZ with his third frag of the round managed to pick it up, and that's POFER 6-1 here. Very dominating performance so far. Just dropping that one round, but then bringing it right back. And it's going to be pistols for Nuclear Storm. Oh, Envo gets blocked by his own man. And a big grenade coming in, that's going to do some damage. Doesn't drop Strix, but he gets dropped by the guns. And Zinio picks up a frag, and that's pretty much a slaughter from POFER 7-1. No investment really from Nuclear Storm into that last round though. So full utility coming out for Nuclear Storm. And they're setting up their middle smokes. Big flash comes through. ZZ doesn't spot it, but he does manage to get a frag before he gets dropped. Down to 4v5. ZZ get hit for a lot. Ash got dropped for 50. Arch enemy anchor in the B site, and he's looking straight into that vent. But Nuclear Storm have got map control in the middle. It looks like they're going to be pushing up onto the site now. Ivanov and Shocks, Ruby and Envo both pick one up. Ivanov gets dropped, but Strix picks one up. So we're down to a 2v2. And the rotate's coming in from Arch Enemy. But it's going to need to be quicker than that. And he's picked up another shot through the wall, so it's a 1v1. Bomb's going down. See what happens here. Arch Enemy holding this one well. Oh, he just drops his gun at the wrong time. Strix knows where he is now, and he's got the health advantage. Molotov comes in, but Strix playing this really well. Just letting the bomb tick away. Just trying to hide. Here and that. Spotted him run again. And very well played by Strix. Didn't need to take the challenge, just let the bomb tick away. And that's Ebot going nuts again, and it's 7-2. Nuclear Storm. I'm gonna really have to look in and see if there's been a new update for Ebot or something, because sometimes it just records 2 rounds like it did there. 2 rounds in a row, and it just wrecks everything up, and GOTV demos go dodgy and everything. It's a disaster. But anyway, we've got a buy coming in for both teams. Still plenty of money on 3 men in POFER, so if they do lose this, even with the double up setup, they've invested a lot of money into it, but even if they do lose this, they should have enough money for buy in the next round. Here comes the A execute. Flashbang. Perfect. Oh, Envo manages to get the shot. Windansky picks him up. Getting chased down. Misses the flick. Does get a second one. He's getting chased down, but he can't be... Down to 3v1. I can't keep up with this action. And Cass, Envo, and Ivanov have got this site locked. And Arch Enemy's going to save. Money not in a terrible situation for them, but 2 of their men have very low money. So best idea is to save it here, and I would send Ivanov to go and try and hunt, and that's exactly what he's doing here. They can get that weapon off Arch Enemy and force them to spend at least 6k getting up an armor again. But they're not going to get him in time. He managed to save it. So, 7-3. The more rounds you can get on terrorist side on this map, the better, especially against a strong POFER team. The lockdown on CT is definitely possible in the second half if they can get a decent start here. 2 ops again in play for POFER. Full utility on Nuclear Storm. Oh, what a big flash through there. Neil's seeing every single one of them. He's getting great information, and it looks like the big rotate's coming through straight away. But they managed to pick up 2 frags. Arch enemy's only one left on the site, and he gets flashed out of it. Great flash. Great timing. He does manage to get one, though, before he gets dropped. 3v2 now. Fluff the smoke into the grenade, or into the vent. But he won't fluff the Molotov in. And they've got a strong hold here. They need to just hold this one. They've spotted out one. Needs to not take that fight. Although they have them pinned in for exits, so Ash gets dropped, and they found their way out. Now they need to get out of there before that bomb goes. Money's very tight for NSG as well, so they can't afford to lose any of these guns from bomb explosions, and they don't. They all manage to get out, so it's pretty good. And now it's 6-7. No. E-bot. No. What? No. 7-4 for POFER. And Nuclear Storm pick up 3 rounds in a row. Done really well, and they're forced POFER onto sort of a half by UMP there, and they're absolutely blitzed for money. Grenade drops Enzo to about 40, or for about 16 even. Ivanov just helps him out by shooting his own mate in the back. Vent boost coming up for Neilzinho. They've got a strong hold on middle and B, and now it looks like there's going to be a quick rotate coming in as Envo gets dropped, or drops CZ. 2v1 trade down to 3v3. Lovely shot from Envo again. But he does get brought down by Neilzinho, and it's just Cass left. With Arch Enemy and Neilzinho left. 2v1, and Neil picks up the frag. Very unlucky. They had that there, but the quick rotates from POFER managed to get the man back just in time. The money's by no means good on the POFER side still. They could do it winning this round at least, but hopefully Nuclear Storm can put together another round, help themselves out on this half. Another boost coming in, worked for Neil last round, he's going to try it again. Nuclear Storm's just spreading out for looking for some picks, getting a little boost. Seeing what they can do. Oh, Strix manages to flick up and get him. Or get hit by Neilzinho, rather. And Neil's giving the call. Strix giving the call that he's been in the vent. Neil looking to pop flash himself out. Doesn't see anything. Meanwhile, the take's coming in on A. Ash with the 1 deeg, the 2 deegs, the 3 deegs, and Ash goes for the 4th, but he doesn't get it. Incredible round from Ash. He managed to pick up the 3, and he's single-handedly put a stop to that push. Root the last man, and he gets taken down by Wendansky. And Ash managing to single-handedly stop that with 3 lovely deegs. Okay, so POFER 9-4 now. In the second last round of this half. E-bot's already finished. Big rush coming in here. Arch Enemy gets the first, gets the second with a lovely headshot. The smoke blocks them off, and it must have been a big grenade coming through there, or some spam. Couldn't see what was happening, but Arch Enemy manages to get 4 frags on the round. I thought he could have been in some trouble there with the low amount of bullets in the M4A1S, but he managed to stay behind that smoke and he got away with it. Last round here, this half, looking to flash themselves out. Big push coming through from the CTs. Neilzo drops, but then gets shot. And Envo with a lovely refrag. Down to a 4v2 now, and they could get a 5th round. Smokes go in, plant goes down if they can get the bomb, but the bomb seems to be miles away. Oh, and Dansky gets hit a little bit through the wall bang. Bomb taking forever to get on site. Finally, delivery coming in. Like Tom Hanks with the bomb and Castaway trying to deliver that FedEx job. Taking forever, but here we go. 10-5. Not a bad showing in the end from Nuclear Storm Gaming. On a very sort of the weaker side of this map. Hopefully we'll be able to get a strong CT side from them and really just sort of get a real game on our hands. I want to thank our sponsor Very Games for this server. They've managed to help us out a lot over the last couple of months with the free server. So if you'd like your own Very Games server, low ping, 128 tick, full access to the FTP and all that, go and get 5% off first month, and that's using the code ONETAP12. Sure would help. It sure would help us if you were looking for a server. Now we're back to the pistol round. POFER managed to drop 2. Strix, can he get the first shot? Does. Down to a 3v3. Cass looking to get a push through the smoke. POFER on the... I've got a good hold though. Ash takes another, or his first frag of the match. Windansky with 1. That's all on Cass, and he gets shot by Windansky. So, good hold from the CT's first half. Oh no, not a good hold. The complete opposite, in fact. Bad hold. The CT's managed to drop the first round. That was a critical round for them. And they've gone for the force here, which I reckon they should have. And Neilzino with the really quick push through spots every single one of them up in A, and he's going to get 2 frags, farming up the money with that back 10. He gets pushed, but Enzo picks him, or Envo. Arch enemy with the frag on the other side. Envo baits his teammate out with the flashbang. They managed to drop it back to 2v2. Ash should be able to do something here. He spotted both of them. Oh no, it's not Ash. It's Arch enemy rather. He gets dropped by Envo, so it's 2v1. No defuse kit on them. They need to move. And they've gone to A. They're going to save that gun. Not a bad idea. And Ash leaving. But he gets killed and drops that AK. That's crucial. They should have enough money to buy, but he really could have got out of there a lot quicker. Saved him money, saved at least 3k. And there's some news from the Liverpool City and Exeter game. Liverpool City? Liverpool versus Exeter City, so spam in chat if you don't want to watch it, and I won't give away the score. 4v3, POFER 4v2, or 2v4 rather. Neilzino camping out that door. Well, a couple of AKs have been rescued by Nuclear Storm. Neil with some great grenade usage there. Outplays Cass, but gets dropped in the back by Strix, and now it's a 2v or a 1v3. And ZZK manages to pick up Ivanov, so it's a 1v2. He could still do this. There's plenty of time. He's going to go on the quick rotate to B. It looks like they've spotted him out, but he's dropped Roop, and now it's a 1v1. Could be a 1v3 clutch. He's planting safe. and Strix drops him. So, very, very, very important round for Strix there. Picking it up. Playing really well, actually. He's going to get his 4th MVP star. And he played very well on Mirage as well, actually. He was the one opening up sights, but this could be the start of the comeback. So 12-6, Nuclear Storm. I've got a full buy. And it's just Deagles for POFER, but we've seen Windansky, we've seen Ash, we've seen Neil dropping some people with the Deagles. No Deagle on Neil, he's AFK, but we'll have to see how this goes. Can Ash pick up some more 1-Deags? Oh, he gets wrecked right in the face by a grenade. Grenade nearly goes down his trousers and explodes. 94 damage to him. But they are looking for the 1-Deags, no question about that. I love this boost on B. Just a quick spot to see if anybody's out in Toxic. Dansky with the Deag on Envo. 2 POFERs very, very low, and they both get dropped. Windansky looking for one more shot. Oh, what a 1-Deag. That man has been killing it with the 1-Deag in this map and the last map. Strix with another good position here. Oh, and he gave it away, but he just managed to drop one. Down to a 1v1 Ivanov against Windansky. Bomb's gonna go down. Ivanov looking to come. He knows where he is. Misses the first shot. Windansky knows where he is now. Oh, misses the second flick, and Windansky manages to pick up the shot. And he must be raging. That has reset their money, and they're down to disastrous levels. Yeah, you can see him shaking around. He is raging. (13-6). A few 5-7s for the boys. Roop gets 1. Boy gets dropped. They're down to a 4v3. Neil with that really quick push through the middle again. And now Ash and Neil pushing onto A site, gonna pincer in on Envo. Oh, and Dansky with the knife frag! That is money in the bank. 1500 if I'm not mistaken, and Neil Zeno gets the spray down on Cass. And we're down to a 14-6. Very little money on the Nuclear Storm boys again. They gotta do whatever they can at this stage. They don't want it to go to match point. Ash with the first frag opens up on Roop. And Dansky another frag. He's really stepped it up in the last few rounds. Top fragging now. And a 4v2. Looks like these guys are going to bring it to match point. The POFER take it to match point. They've been really strong so far. Let's see how the money is. For Nuclear Storm, not great. Fat Lady might be warming up. Getting the vocal cords loosened out because this one could be over very soon. They have a really bad bye going into this final round. Or potential final round. Ash just a bit of spray through there. Through the smoke. And 3 moving towards B. The bomb's nowhere with them though, so they could easily rotate back. Not locked into any site just yet, still plenty of time left on the clock. Oh, Ivanov with the 1D through the smoke. They picked up 2 frags. 1 return, so it's 4v3. Ivanov with another one! And the fat lady best sit down again. Gwendansky drops 1. Oh, and it's down to a 2v1 now. And NSG pick it up. So 15-7 at the last moment. They needed to pick it up and they did, but they lost a lot of men, so the rebuy is going to be very hard even though they did win the round. Cass holding down middle. Neil going to his squeaky door again. His best friend. Arch enemy scouting out the site by himself. Ash picks up a frag on the other side. Cass returns it onto Windansky. It's a double off setup on the terrorist side even. There's 2 frags come through. Neilzinho, auto director, missing every single frag. 3v2 bomb goes down. Down to Cass and Ivanov on the retake. Ash drops Cass and Ivanov with the last one. And he gets dropped, and that's 16-7. POFER win the match 2-0. And they're on their way to Belfast in February. It's a good game for the boys. Well played to Nuclear Storm as well. I think they just got out-aimed a lot. And yeah, that's unfortunate, but those are the breaks. So we go 2-0 to POFER, and POFER will be there, Belfast, on the 13th. So if anybody is around Belfast or around Ireland, they want to take a quick spin up to Belfast for spectators. Spectators will be £5 ticket, and you'll get a can of Red Bull for your troubles when you go in. We're going to have seating for 40 and a big projector screen to stream the match in the room right next to where the actual LAN is going on, so should be a lot of fun. Really looking forward to it now, and yeah, just, you know, we're going to be releasing the tickets probably tomorrow, I think at 12, so get on there and get following on Twitter, get following on Facebook, like us, all that jazz, like our YouTube, subscribe, all that stuff. We're trying to build this thing up, so hopefully we'll be able to get some volunteers in as well to you know, to really grow this thing, because it's hard to get everything done myself, but that's it anyway. So thanks again for watching, and best of luck to everybody. So cheers, see you later.